Okay. This is my video on the emotions of Andrew Jackson. I was going to make a slideshow with pictures, but I couldn't figure out how to do it. Anyways, I'm sure people have seen what he looks like since he's on the $20 bill. Andrew Jackson was the 7th President of the United States. He was born in rural South Carolina on March 15, 1767. His parents were Scotch-Irish colonists. He didn't receive a formal education, and during the Revolutionary War, he entered a local militia when he was 13. He hated the British because during the war he was captured, and he was asked by an officer to shine his boots, and he refused, so he was struck with a flat side of a sword. So he hated the British from that point on. Long-lasting. After the war, he had a lot of jobs. He became a prosecutor and later a land speculator, and he was a slave owner, which developed a reputation, or he later developed a reputation for fighting. He had a soft spot for his wife, Rachel Robards. He was very protective of her, and in 1806 he killed a man because he said things about his wife. So he didn't take stuff from anybody. During the war in 1812, he was in command of militia forces, and then later his mission was canceled. And when he was going back to Tennessee, his soldiers saw how tough he was, and they nicknamed him Old Hickory. He was physically, emotionally, and mentally tough. The high point of his career was when he defeated the British in New Orleans in January 1815. He became a national hero after that. In 1807, during a raid, 2 British citizens were captured and he ordered their execution. He was in the election of 1824 and he got most of the popular vote, but he didn't get enough of the electoral vote, so he lost. And in 1828, he came back and he won. During his 2 terms, he was notable for many things like the Eaton Affair, the war against the Bank of the United States, the recognition of Texan independence, and a lot of other things. The low point of his career was when he let Georgia ignore Supreme Court orders on how to treat the Cherokees, and the result was the Trail of Tears tragedy, which made the Native Americans relocate. Jackson was a contradictory figure because even though many people viewed him as a common man, he owned a lot of slaves and also he had a lot of money. Although Andrew Jackson had many traits, he is most known for being quick-tempered, loyal, fearless, tough, and strong-willed. All these qualities caused Jackson to make a lot of decisions. His temper made him have a lot of enemies, but his loyalty made him have a lot of friends. So he was a strong guy.